What's up, guys? Welcome back to Von and Ruby Reacts.
Hey, y'all. What's up? Welcome back.
How y'all been, guys? Thank you for all the subscribers. We finna turn it up and get into Love After Lockup episode 10. Y'all, we're gonna start off with Will and Courtney. They're still arguing from last week because remember, he was at the sandwich shop. She was pissed off about him taking her here to eat. Now, I don't know if he planned on taking her to dinner later and they was gonna have a sandwich for lunch, but she was upset about it and wanted high end. I mean, she was mad. She threw her shit down and was like, what, are you broke or something? Bringing me here to a sandwich shop.
For their first date. I don't.
Why is this how I have to find out that you have a problem with it?
Right.
Why you can't suggest we go out to dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Passive aggressiveness. That would have solved all of this.
Yeah.
He calls her spoiled. She storms off. You know, she's trying to catch a bus. He's trying to stop her from getting on the bus. She didn't really want to get on it anyways because we saw. She's like, look, man, what's up with this broke activity? You're taking me to the brokest places and bringing me to the brokest food joints. And he was like, dang, girl. I just spent like 10 bands on the ring, 5 bands on getting you up out of there and parole and probation. 2 bands for some other shit. And you got like 3 bands in your pocket. She said, look here. You accusing me of things? She said, yeah, and I know you still talk to your sugar daddies too. I know you ain't ended with them. And she's like, you accusing me? Like, girl, you right sitting there on silent me talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed clips of it.
Yep.
I wonder if production told him that or he just happened to notice.
Both, probably.
She said, hell yeah, I'm talking to him. Who else supposed to take care of your wife? You ain't doing it. I'm supposed to keep up with my sugar daddies. Why you worrying about what they giving me? It ain't your money.
Ooh, child.
What? By the way, you said it was okay when I was in jail. That I could talk to him. He said, nah, I did say that they can give her money and shit like that because I wasn't giving it to her.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he wasn't that stupid, basically.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know if she was gaming him or not, so he wasn't about to be the one handing out the cash. When she gets out, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. But she did say that she cut it off with them whenever she got out.
Well, I guess she lied.
Mm-hmm.
So the night ended bad, and he decides the next day he's going to pull up on her street, text her, and see if she want to come out and talk. She still has a stank attitude. She gets in the car. He's trying to tell her he want a good day. She says she want a good day. But she's still tripping on him, assuming she was on something. Which I think is just, man, we think you did it now. The way you acting.
Oh, yeah.
Will was like, I only wanted you to understand. You trying to dig all in my pockets. You want to see my bank statements. You calling me a broke boy. Mm-hmm. She was doing all that? Mm-hmm. The camera left that out, huh?
Oh, yes.
Calling a man a broke boy? You say you know what all I spend on you? Now it's his last day here. And they're going to try to decide to have a good day. At the end of the night, when he's headed to the airport, he's saying his goodbyes. She says, look, you ain't going to leave a card or nothing? You need to leave a card. He says, well, he's starting to think about it now. Like, do I want drama or no? Do I still want to be able to buck on this girl? Hunch on this girl? Mm-hmm. So he still want to hunch on her. So he like, yeah, I'm going to give you a card. It's going to be my credit card. And you can't go over $1,000 a month, all right? She cheesing happy now and faking it up. She feel good.
Mm-hmm. All the way to the airport.
Where you at with this?
Mm-hmm. Same. She is just using him until she can't no more.
6 weeks later, Courtney is arrested.
Oh, man.
Y'all, you can't make it up. You can't.
No. And he's still talking to her. So she's still getting the money. It's just on her books now.
When he left to go to the airport, you don't think she was back at the crib like, okay, what you think she doing tomorrow? meeting up with one of her sugar daddies.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, one of her sugar daddies. You gonna marry the sugar daddy that gonna pay the most. So if he got the most, the rest of her sugar daddy's wet. And she know it, and that's why she mad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. This girl 24 years old, and she has knocked out her noggin. We're not trying to say maybe it's just maybe be worth looking into. She's got some trauma.
Oh yes.
This ain't gonna work. This give some weird guy that's trying to hook up and hunch on this young girl. You know how they weird. They like the poster girl types, but they can't go get these girls themselves.
Right.
Find them in jail. Find ones that need them.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, Will give me he like serial, the leader, intimacy.
Mm-hmm. He like to play around with that.
He not like that, but that's the type of intimacy he like.
Mm-hmm.
I say this ain't gonna work. Moving on to the next couple guys. Let us know what y'all think in the comments about Courtnee and Will. Julius and Alexis. So, you know, we left off on Alexis making sure Julius went into the store and that the girls drove off. Or she wasn't leaving. I just feel like if you got to do all that, you're going to be on watch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who going to be watching the baby while you doing? You be out here shaking the baby?
Yep.
Go in there, Julius, by yourself.
That's wild.
By yourself. The baby hollering because they in the heat or the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you doing too much. You tired. You don't even look like you feel like being over here. Seeing where you at, girl.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Julius comes home later on. After getting banged out by what's his name, Drew?
Mm-hmm.
Because come on. I'll explain. I'll get back to that later. He sleeps out. He don't answer no calls of Alexis. She was doing too much. He wasn't even doing nothing with the girls. He arrives home to smell bacon and grits, and it's looking good, but she ain't. So where's the food? He's looking, where's mine? The girl made him a plate, y'all. All right, she tried. We'll give her one for that, although that was dumb. She left the plate for him in the microwave. He sat down to eat the food, but before he could take a bite, she wanted to know why he wasn't answering the phone. You said he was by Drew's house. You couldn't let me know that? My bad. Him and Drew was booed up, I guess.
Yeah.
She said, anyways, I got bigger fish to fry with you, so I ain't got time. Now listen up. Why don't you take a look at this right here? Pregnancy test. He said, maybe they wrong. She said, no, I'm sleepy. My boobs hurt. I'm tired, boy. No, I'm pregnant. I missed my cycle. He going into immediate depression. He ain't feeling it. He's thinking about how young he is and how he ain't want for this. She feel like he shouldn't be nowhere surprised because it wasn't like they was using protection. But I don't think she don't understand that he ain't been with a girl before. Mm-hmm. He just out here doing whatever he don't know. She feels disgusted. She gets up and walk away because he ain't ready for no child right now. He telling her she got too much going on. You gonna be able to handle that? Mm-hmm. You gonna be able to handle that.
Tara, what you mean?
You got too much going on.
We don't have a choice.
So, she storms off. He's scrolling on his phone like next. Nonchalant energy again. Goes back there to console her. She in the closet hiding and crying. He didn't mean what he said. They go to sit down. She said she only want the best for him, right? Mm-hmm. And she just want them to provide for their child. Because she can't just be taking care of a human. Now I'm assuming she's saying the baby by herself.
Right.
He's saying you ain't doing nothing for me, as if she's talking about him. So he said, you don't do nothing for me. She said, I provide a roof over your head. How could he say that? You don't buy nothing for me. You don't take care of me.
Right.
He said, you did. You provided money on my books. Okay, you let me sleep here, but I don't got to be here. I could be anywhere I want, Jack. I got places to go. Yeah. That's what he do?
Yeah, that's what he do.
He don't answer, he just do this.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got to be here. So apparently there's a place he can go where he won't be asked to pay bills. He ain't getting no job. You need to pick up some extra hours, he said to her.
Yeah, and what she do already?
She got 2 jobs and she in college.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care what she did when he was locked up. He talking about right now. Wow. I hear all that about why you did and what you did for me when I was in the jail.
Wow.
But that's why I'm in your presence right now, see? I'm letting you be in my presence, right? Girl, you don't hear what the girl saying to you, Alexis? She say she the prize, boo-boo. These saucy Santanas, they everywhere. Okay? You gotta lift the bell to see if you dating one. Soon as they acting prettier than you, talking about I'm in your presence, I'm letting you be in my presence. You pick up extra hours, so you want her to miscarry. This girl didn't let this dude be out 30 days before she sweated. She spread her legs and busted wide. Right?
Right.
This is a whole little kid. He didn't even have a father. She out. I don't get it. He storms out. He called his Uber ride. He out of here. She can't believe it. She run out there like a sad bulldog, crying behind them, telling them she only won what they didn't have. They didn't have both of their parents. And she's like, you really leaving? Like, gone? Like, yeah. He's like, yeah. She toxic, man. Feel like she just want to argue. So I feel like he's saying, if I don't feel like talking about something, I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
If I say we good and you busted me cheating or with some girl, we good. Don't ask me too much, man. Because you toxic.
Oh, no.
That breakfast wasn't toxic.
Oh, no.
Now, she was. How she pop, don't pop up on people and embarrass them like that, baby mama. Now, come on, take that long ass shirt off and that bonnet. Get that hairdo up and keep these flies off your sweet honey teeth. But you're not doing it. You're running them off. Now, she had it right when the plate was hooked up in the microwave. Even though she was still mad. Now, see what I see? Maturity. She's saying, even though I feel X, Y, and Z, I still prepare the plate. Hope he comes home and things could be worked out. But girl, he 12. He can't be reached. You do need to love yourself. You said that right.
Yes.
You need to love yourself. That's why I keep taking advantage of you, girl. All right. And always stay put together now here. Keep your hair up good. You can't be out here like that. I don't think she should abort the baby because me personally, I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
But just do what you gotta do and put him on child support.
Right.
He ain't going to get no job. He know what he can do right now to get some quick cash. Then he would already be doing it if he in that life. But how is he paying for studio time? He letting the booty bandits, he servicing them, and that's how he paying studio because what he said, he ain't getting no job. So he ain't come out here for that. Guys, Ashley did win in this regards. I don't think Ashley was that weak, and I think Ashley loved herself more. She might have looked like 20 different people on a Monday evening. But she shot, she got on.
Yeah.
She ain't let him play with her after that day. You already held me up in this hotel. I spent cash just to get ready for myself. She was out.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how Ashley need to be. Guys, let us know what y'all think in the comments. Yes. When it comes down to Ashley and Julius. What should she do? Now, what should she have done? Because it's too late now. And should she go back with the dirt bag? Because at the end of the episode, it says they got back together. But in futuristic times, it said he dumped her and left her live on live tonight. So check back tomorrow or next Friday. We'll see what's going on with Ashley and Julius. You got anything, Mel? Moving on to the next couple guys. We see Quiana pretending to throw Damodrick things out while laughing. Girl, there wasn't no PlayStation in that box. Ain't no way. He ain't even move. He ain't jump, he ain't flinch, he ain't reach and grab. You ain't get pulled up. And then him being like, oh my God, I didn't realize. Like nothing happened. Nothing happened when you just threw the little PlayStation out, the video game system.
Shit.
He ain't died for the game. He just
He
smiling.
knew it was just a box.
I feel like WeTV told him to reenact something.
Maybe she knew it was an empty box because the game is obviously set up. But she's like, here, take a video game too. But so here's your box and pack it up. Maybe that.
I guess. Damodrick ends up saying she built the platform that they're standing on now by revealing to us that he gave his all to her while he was in prison, and she stepped out on him. She said the reason she stepped out on him because she found out he was texting his baby mama while he was in jail. Even if he was not sleeping with her, ma'am. You tell me you spread it low and cocked it wide as first chance you got of a rumor? Then proceeds to say he wouldn't have been able to hold it down, even while in a relationship with him being out of prison. He would have still cheated on her, let alone if she was the one locked up and he had to hold down.
And she is 100% right.
But what they got to do with anything?
Nothing.
Choose. You cheated because I was texting, or you cheated because it was getting hard out here. Which one? Because now you're not taking accountability.
Exactly.
That's what I hear. You ain't knowing which one to be good enough to go with.
But throw them both out there.
That's cold blood. She say fine eye. And he lets us know when his baby mama Joella leaves to go to work, he's at her house watching the children there. And he's back at his dad's. So he lives at his dad's, but he's in between Joella's house when she works. Now, I feel like Quiana brought this on herself personally, because if you planning on being a wife, I don't know what kind of stepmom she was trying to be, but it's giving off. It's giving off. At first we understood a little bit. I don't want the child you had outside the house because you cheated on me over here for you to watch and hang with is going to torment me. But you decided to be with him.
Right.
This makes it hard for him to see his children because remember, he visits Joella. The son wants to go with him tonight, but he ain't got nowhere to take him back to because he lived with Quiana, who's not mature enough in having it. So you got to tell his son he can't see him. When he moves in with his dad, it's easy to have the children back and forth over to the grandparents' house and him be able to have the entire house to himself at Joella's. Now he with his family. Now him and Joella don't vibe like him and Quiana do, which further promotes and perpetuates is Quiana. If she'll allow him to have the family experience that he's longing to have at her house where they live, and then the children go back, he won't be sneaking out so much. I'm not trying to say the cheating is not wrong. It's wrong. I'm trying to say she makes it easy. She's allowing him to create an environment outside of her environment for a space for him and his children to bond along with grandparents and seeing my dad in the pictures and everything. Where she isolates herself from the picture, thinking she being safe, you actually disconnect.
Yep.
You have to learn how to be a blended family if you're going to choose to be with the man.
Right.
Him being with you. Now see, I knew him. I'm like, why won't he just go home? He don't really vibe with Joella like that. But he need that home family vibe structure. And if he don't get that, he got to sneak and see his children.
That's not going to work.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, that's not
So think about it. He ain't going to be in a rush to go back with Quiana either because I can't have him at Quiana's house. If I'm with Quiana, I can't see him over there because I shouldn't be there. I got to sneak. Which makes it all feel dirty and all like it's the same thing and we get to messing with each other.
Yeah.
And then there's two ways I can't see him. But if I live with my dad or essentially have my own place, my parents can see them and I could get all my own alone time with them with their mom and separate.
Yeah.
No separation because the children gonna start growing up and putting pressure on them.
Right.
You spend time with us.
Right.
Why we can't? Why we never at Quiana's house? They say they got back together, but we'll see.
We'll see.
They kind of in between houses.
I guess they working on it.
Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about y'all idea of what's going on with Joella. And I mean, I think I would have, if I gave my all, I wouldn't want to completely close the door either on my other options. But I see something else going on here, and it's with the children.
Mm-hmm.
It's a visiting the children dynamics.
That's a red flag. If you're going to choose to be with anybody that has children, you need to know what you're signing up for, and you have to be grown enough to deal with it.
If you was him, would you be so all in with Quiana, knowing
No.
she cheated on you in jail?
No.
He got some back of the mind stuff going on.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why she put more on his books. Maybe it was out of guilt.
Mm-hmm.
Joella couldn't because she was providing for the children, but she didn't cheat.
Right.
She held it down like she's still waiting on him. I can't blame it all on Joella. Maybe they just don't vibe. And I think he liked the spice of Quiana. He liked a little drama of it all. But soon as she get on board with the children thing, they can be together in a healthy manner.
Yeah, it'll be a whole lot better between them.
Y'all really let us know what y'all think in the comments. Moving on to the next couple.
Yeah.
JK, Brooke, and Alexis, right? Or Alex. So like we left off on, he snuck to Alex's house to holler at her, get some things out, close chapters, make amends, leave each other alone. She don't want to take accountability. She feel like he moved on too fast with Brooke right after she cheated. But I mean, he thinking he done, not going back. I think they could be together, but she feels like Brooke is getting in the way of him being with her. He decides that he ain't gonna deal with her. He gonna go on his way, he done. He hop in the Uber. Brooke is wanting to know where he at. Tell me where he at. He claimed he coming from a job site. She like, you know you lying because I'm telling you where you come. You come from Alex's house. How you know that? Cuz I got the track on you, yeah. You don't know you don't got no track on my phone? Yes, I do. What? So what, I'm chipped now? I'm a dog? Let me tell you something. I'm straight dumbing somebody who pick up my phone and put it on tracker. I ain't got no problem. But you didn't even discuss distrust with me, anything. I mean, you already got one on my leg. You put your own device on me, right, and you don't tell me about it. So one day when I went to sleep or to the bathroom, you grabbed me and linked us up.
Yep. She snuck and done it.
That's crazy.
Put a tracker, turn his shit on. Yeah.
Anyways, he lets her know was headed towards her, but meet him somewhere in a neutral place. They meet up. She crying, acting crazy. And I guess they try to get him something to eat, but she storms out. He's telling the man he was just having closure. Him and the girl don't have nothing going on. He said what he had to say and he left out of the house. She don't know if she should believe it. Again, like I said, they ain't gonna work because he need to see what's up with Alex. But maybe he ain't gonna go back to her because she wasn't really taking accountability. Brooklyn is wild. A hothead.
Yeah. She need to chill. She need
a
to grow
probation
up.
officer.
Yeah.
You don't mind if you get fired and won't be able to feed your children to come see what I'm doing.
Yep.
You ain't gonna work your shift and deal with that at a better time. You just gotta catch them in the act when the tracking device are not lying to you. How she know exactly where? Oh, she went to Alex's house.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna have an Airbnb something. Like, really, what went down? I don't know, man. I don't know why she got this girl address. That was his best friend house she went to, not Alex. It's their first time putting Alex on cam.
She says she knows that's the area. He was in where? Morocco? Somewhere?
Do you think him and they're gonna get back together?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're gonna get back together.
We're gonna find out what happens with this couple on the next episode. But I'm not supportive of it.
Mm-mm.
He gonna leave.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be her.
You saw that trauma him and Alex had? They was hurt. But he did need to do that. He didn't cross the line. He needed closure. She wanted it. She was allowing it.
Right.
It was healthy. Some people need, because obviously the way they crying about each other, he need to be able to deal with that and go on without having nothing in the back of his mind.
Right.
And the girl was a show and prove. She ain't a bad person. He thanked her for things, but
right.
like messing with you and shit, like, you broke my heart. It should have been you.
Right. That's what he said. It should have been her at his mom's house and doing all this and that when he got out and stuff. But she did what she did, and he needed closure behind it in order for him to move on with any relationship, you know.
Yeah.
And here is Brooke acting how she's acting.
This girl.
It don't make it no better.
This girl like, I'm about to pull up. Hold up. He about to have this girl. I don't know.
I'm on the way.
Well, yeah, won't you just tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Because you with Alex, you ain't in no damn job site.
Quit the lies, bro.
I see you.
Yeah. Yeah, she is wild. She's a wild one. But if she'd chill out, I think they would be cool for each other, you know. But damn, girl. But I mean, all right. To take us out a little bit, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about this. Now, who in their right mind would just believe, like, okay, you were 45 minutes at your ex's house, and you want to tell me it was behind closure and y'all didn't do nothing? Like, who's really going to believe that? Like, who? That's going to be hard to. And even if the female believes them right off, because you can tell, you know, you could pick up, you know, your person lying or not. You believe them right off, you know, you just don't tell them that you don't tell them it was that easy. You know, like, all right, I believe you. No. But dang, I think she believes them. I do. But who would just be like, oh, okay. Oh, you want to get some closure? Well, how did it go? That was good for you? You all right? Like, who's going to be like that? They're going to think you cheated.
I mean, he wasn't that. I mean, you're going to get to see it. Maybe. But I mean, in her case, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the next couple guys, Michael and Joey. Of course, we do an update with Joey. It's been 3 weeks since he spoke to Michael. And he's talking to his mom. He's breaking down. He's crying, bro. He's tore up. He don't understand. He say maybe it was a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Duh. The dude can be with you for 48 hours in real time. You lonely, won't you go get back on the site and start looking around and don't go on the prison one? I don't get these people. It's probably hard to find somebody, but just get off the line.
Right.
There's somebody in your area, somebody you grew up with, there's a potential somewhere.
Correct. And not someone that has a history of addiction.
You don't need the trauma bond.
No, just leave
so
that out of it.
So they understand you.
You know, you doing good for yourself, you know, with you having had, you know, being over the addiction or whatever it is. So you're doing good.
His mom say, man, I ain't never believe him, never trust him.
Yep.
I knew it was a scam. But Joey, man, you're just too damn trusting.
Yeah.
Mama worried about Joey, man. Everybody gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. Just let me give you a hug. I wish I could take the pain away, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
she a good mama.
Yeah.
He gonna be broke down.
Yeah.
Something happened to his mom. He love his mom.
Yeah.
So 3 weeks later, Michael's in jail.
Mm-hmm.
He get out in 2029. He said he feel at home. It was inevitable. He banged like 14 different people. He been getting it on.
Oh, child.
He got on the stuff. What? Even now he banging everybody.
Now he living it up.
Couldn't wait to go back to jail for more bang outs. It was home for him. He's accepted this.
Yeah.
What? In the back door shenanigans?
Some people are just like that. They can't kick this jail life. You know?
Guys, the man get out in 2029. He don't want to be free.
No.
We're going to do something so he don't have to get on the street. He stayed in the halfway house they showed on the show one day.
Mm-hmm.
He only visited the parole officer that one day Joey took him. So when they pulled him over for getting in a car wreck, because he said he was living it up and he had a bad collision.
Mm-hmm.
When they pulled him over, before they can get him for that, he already had a warrant because probation officer put one out on him for not being around.
Right.
It's crazy. He was just straight talking to trash, wasting his time, building up rapport. You was just josing him, bro. You was just josing him. You basically gonna be the dummy, funding his whole jail term. He gonna tell you whatever. Talking about he wish Joey called him.
Yep. No, I'm glad he's not. Friends. Oh no, and he still love him.
He better not get back on that phone.
No, he hasn't, and I hope he don't. So stay strong, Joey.
Stay
strong.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments about Joey and Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the next couple. I wonder what Michael's mom think. Like,
she know he's a lost cause.
He ain't had to waste the dude time.
No.
But hey, every sucker's gotta get it.
Oh no. No. And Michael's mom knew that her son was using Joey.
Mm-hmm.
And because Joey was just too good for him. Too good on a straight and narrow, and that ain't her son.
He over there bonding with the mom. Boy, you got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the trouble Will having with Courtnee.
Yeah.
They just got, boy, I would have. What? When she started cutting up like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hit the bus, like I said. Catch the bus. I'm doing the unknown. I'm taking the ring back. I'm about to here. Settled. But he won't go down that road, huh? Yep. Now she in jail.
Yep.
Moving on to the next couple. Brian and Brooklyn. So Brooklyn is still tripping on Brian because I guess the last 2 weeks he been trying to get around that corner. And today he got there. 301. He called the probation officer and let him know he in the yard. Brooklyn come out about why the man on the grass, why he late. He supposed to be up for 3, not 301. She's just stressing to him. It's her that care about him. She don't want to lose him. And they're trying to have a baby. What if they don't have one? Because they've been trying so long and she's on her cycle now. It's like, go across that bridge when we get there. He understands. The next day he makes breakfast with the bestie, her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And she's happy. Now, he's gotten off the ankle monitor now.
Yeah.
Which is good. Because she going to make sure it get done, right?
Yeah.
And that was a good wife. I think she good for him.
Yeah.
And I want to see them win. I think she a good one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, a wife like that.
I think so too. I like them. Y'all let us know in the comments who's the best couple. Who y'all think's going to make it. Who y'all think's going to break up. And why. Let us know. But yeah, I'm for this couple. I'm glad whenever him and his friend got into the parking lot to go to the strip club. And eat some wings. I'm glad he was like, nah, we not going in. Nah, I'm dead serious, man. I ain't going in. You just take me home. Man, his friend called him a puss.
Because he ate him.
His friend was wrong for that, but what else your friends are going to do but try to get you into some trouble? But I'm glad he made the right decision. So I'm for that couple.
I'm shocked by No, I'm not shocked about them. Joella said she ain't going nowhere. Neither one of them gonna give up on Jumanji. They just gonna be both hanging in, bitch. He over here now.
He's single. That's his status. But she hanging up his shirt about her man home now. That's all I wanted.
Yep. I ain't mad at her. I mean, she the one with the man children.
Child.
You wouldn't be trying to be with one of the children's fathers.
No.
They all been since back when. So let it roll.
I don't care. No, that's nasty.
He's not for Quiana.
You know he's going back and forth with you with that girl. And you willing for him to come over here and do you like he want to do you and then bounce and then go back to her. And it's like, really, girl?
What I'm going to say is this. I got nothing to say to Joella. It's like she the wife. And the other girl don't want to get it. He got a family over there. You can't ignore that. Once you started setting up children over there, let it go.
Hey, he said he's not in love with her. He don't have nothing with her, but they just get down.
Well, she needs to do one or two things. Walk away. I'm talking to Quiana. Or let the man have his family at your house. Guys, let us know what y'all like in the comments. Savannah Ruby reacts. Stay tuned for the next episode. We out.
Peace.